Why the WNBA is hesitant about moving the Connecticut Sun to Boston. Why is the WNBA hesitant about the potential relocation of the Sun to Boston? This question, highlighted in Gary Washburn's recent breaking news article, elicits a strong reaction of agreement, an emphatic nod of approval that says, "It's about time. What took so long? This is a no-brainer." Let's celebrate this idea because it truly makes perfect sense. Interest and opportunities in women's sports are surging across the country. And Boston is enthusiastically joining the movement, boasting professional teams in soccer, hockey, and, hopefully soon, basketball. So why does it seem like the WNBA is dousing this excitement with cold water? The league's response to Washburn is puzzling, effectively putting the brakes on what could be a fantastic development. It stifles a wave of positive momentum. It feels as if the league is acting like a child refusing to play, choosing instead to take their ball and go home. Disregarding the significant benefits this sale could bring to public perception, the city of Boston, the players, and the current owners of the Sun, simply because it doesn't align with the traditional expansion route. The league's statement began with, "Relocation decisions are made by the WNBA Board of Governors and not by individual teams," referencing the June decision to grant franchises to Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia. These cities are now part of a growing list that includes Golden State, Toronto, and Portland, Oregon. The statement also noted that 9 additional cities have applied for WNBA teams and are still under consideration, and that no groups from Boston applied for a team at that time. By citing the extensive efforts of these other cities during the expansion process, the league made it clear that they prioritize these locations over Boston, indicating that Boston wouldn't even be considered for expansion until at least 2033. However, Boston is not seeking an expansion team. This is a straightforward opportunity to move a team from one New England state to another. It presents a chance for the current Sun ownership to escape their financial troubles and tap into the vibrant energy generated by 2 sold-out games at TD Garden over the past 2 seasons. This move would come with a built-in fan base, including a supportive governor who has a background in college basketball. Reports suggest that Pagliuca is willing to pay $325 million, a record for a women's professional team, and invest an additional $100 million in a dedicated practice facility. So, what is the WNBA waiting for? Governor Maura Healey expressed her urgency, stating, "I know the quickest way to get a team to Boston is for the Sun to move here, and I don't want to wait. I don't want Boston or New England to have to wait that long. We have an incredibly enthusiastic and energized base here that wants to see a WNBA team in Boston, and to me, this seems to be in everyone's best interests. The WNBA should not be caught off guard by this situation." When the Sun faced off against the popular Indiana Fever last month, the conversation about relocating a team to Boston was prevalent, especially given the Mohegan Tribe's intention to sell. With Celtics star Jaylen Brown watching from the sidelines, players openly discussed the possibility of moving from Connecticut, where they lack a dedicated practice facility and a supportive ownership group, and where they are currently struggling at the bottom of the standings. Rookie guard Sanaya Rivers remarked, "If it was up to me, we might relocate here. Boston is a great city with fantastic food and shopping. I love to shop. Just being able to come to a neighboring city and play here would do wonders for women's basketball, generating excitement and support for the sport. Hopefully, they can advocate for us to relocate. I appreciate Connecticut, but I believe the marketing potential here is far better for a women's basketball program, and we could create a significant buzz starting tonight." I'm thrilled to be part of this. Caitlin Clark, who admitted that this was her first visit to Boston, expressed her admiration for the Celtics, reinforcing the city's credentials as a basketball hub. Governor Healey emphasized, "We are the heart of New England and the birthplace of basketball. It makes perfect sense to have a team here." Sophie Cunningham, another guard from the Fever, echoed this sentiment, saying, "I really like Boston. You all need to get a team here." If only WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert and the Board of Governors could see the situation as clearly. They should embrace this opportunity. The league is currently grappling with labor issues significant enough that players wore matching "Pay Us What You Owe Us" shirts during this year's All-Star Game. It is a league that continues to confront racial challenges among certain fan bases, with the treatment of star player Clark being a focal point. Additionally, the league faces officiating problems, small rosters that are difficult to fill, and increasing injury rates that raise concerns. For years, they have battled over media rights, revenue sharing, and player safety, only recently allowing chartered flights after players faced harassment at airports. Boston is eager to join the league, with former Celtics owner Pagliuca ready to invest. Hey WNBA, seize this opportunity. Tara Sullivan is a columnist for The Globe. You can reach her at tara.sullivan@globe.com. Follow her on Twitter @GlobeTara.